I'm Emily Kissy, and I'm a corporate spokesperson for Duke Energy. We are in the midst of a clean energy transition here in North Carolina. We're leading the country in some of the emerging technologies and renewable energy that is creating just a huge opening for careers, new jobs, there's new industries, and we need people to fill those jobs. So it's so important for us to connect with students, especially at this age in middle school when you're starting to think about what you want to do when you grow up, just to let them know what's out there and all of these amazing opportunities that are available to them. I would say that this is such an incredibly important program. Students at Work is a program that is so important to make sure that we're getting our workforce prepared and ready and thinking about potential opportunities, because before you know it, we are going to need these students to fill these very important careers that are going to fuel our industries. I think for Duke Energy, engaging with students and the rising workforce is so important for us because we know that we are going to have a lot of seats to fill. We have all kinds of emerging industries in the energy field, including, especially in the renewables, solar, wind, emerging technology. And then we have the jobs that we know will always need to keep the lights on, like our line workers, who are kind of our heroes that go out into the field and turn the lights back on when they go out. And so we know that we constantly need to keep this pipeline moving, filled with people who are interested in energy, and just keep the pipeline going so we can fill these important roles. Definitely my favorite part of the day at Students at Work today is just seeing these young people and hearing their questions. They're curious, they're interested. This is a generation that I feel is going to take the world by storm, and they're not just checking in. I think there's a lot of students here today that want to know what those opportunities are, and we're just really excited to welcome this new generation to the workforce. I would say for those students who are thinking about working in energy to do your research, check it out. Meet with people that are working in the field now, and especially come to events like the one today, because there are so many opportunities. It is such a growing, dynamic, exciting industry. It is not like the sleepy utility that you may have thought about or heard about, from our grandparents' generation. This is a new, exciting industry with all kinds of new technology, and it's just exploding with opportunities. So definitely come do your research, check out the energy industry. We want you to come work for us someday. So when you think of energy, you probably just think of people turning on a power switch or maybe working at a power plant, but there are so many diverse jobs in energy today. You could do everything, like you mentioned, working in real estate. We have buildings all over, and generation, all over our 7 states. You could do things like being a corporate spokesperson like I am. You can do things like being a line worker, being out in the field. You can do things like work at our Mount Holly Technology Lab, where you're exploring new technologies that will eventually replace some of our old generation with new renewable generation. So any career that you could possibly imagine, you can find, any field you could possibly imagine, you could probably find a home at Duke Energy, because there is just such a vast amount of opportunities at the company.